Welcome to Dragonfly Trading. My name is Carrie. I'm a full-time trader and mentor in the crypto and Forex markets. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin. Not financial advice, of course, it's just my bias. All right, so in my last video, we talked about several things. We talked about that if Bitcoin was going to be able to go higher, that it needed to hold approximately 20,000 and not come through this floor. That still applies regardless of whether or not this is going to turn bullish. If this ends up being a connecting wave, which we will talk about, and Bitcoin decides to come deeper, we still do not want to break the floor at approximately 20,000. That would turn the market bearish. There's no reason to come underneath that area to push upwards. I also talked about the trend line that we had and that it could pivot off of it. And sure enough, that is what has happened here. The big question is it ready to move forward with the partner leg that we want to happen to the upside? Or is it still in the process of making the connecting wave that I've been talking about in my video? So let's dive a little deeper and see if we can come up with that answer. All right, so also in my last video, we talked about this pattern. We talked about that this leg needed its partner and that we really wanted to see it hold the 1-to-1 or the 618. As you can see, the market has turned in between these two fib levels. And when it does this, probability shifts that it is not done with its current correction. 95% of the time, the market will not turn in between two fibs and be done with the current correction. It likes to tap a fib level. So with that being said, we're going to talk about the bull and the bear scenarios here. All right, let's talk about first if this correction is not done. If it is not done, what Bitcoin is doing is putting a bigger connector here in the middle. This wave to the upside would end up being the end of something. As you can see, when we pull time on this first leg, this leg didn't meet the time to be equal to this leg. That is clue number one. The second clue is also that it is in between these two fib levels. Clue number two, that it could be that this leg is the end of something and not the start of something. What it would mean is that it is making a middle connector here, and that this leg still needs its partner to the downside. We'll talk about the invalidation points for that next. Okay, so if Bitcoin is able to take out 30,000 and come above the 1.618 with candle closes, probability will shift that this is not the end of something and that it is the start of something. So the bearish option is that it's not going to get past 30,000 and that it's going to reject and give this leg still its partner to the downside. The bullish option is that this correction is done, WXY, and that this move is the start of something. We would look at this move as a wave 1 and 2, and that it's in the middle of its third wave. It needs to reach 29,800, where the 1.618 is, pull back for a fourth, and go up for a fifth, breaking that $30,000 mark. At this point, we will have a 5-wave move that will be the start of something. It will pull back, more than likely find support on top of this red POC line. Also on top of all of this support resistance, that it will now flip to support. This would be extremely bullish and would indicate that Bitcoin is going higher and is more than likely giving us that partner leg that we're looking for to the upside. Short and simple. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.